Hello, hello.
Hello,
Can the
hello.
Twitch chat hear me? I think I have commandeered this streaming ship. And it is now me streaming because we had some technical difficulties on the other end. Let's try to hop back into the game that we were looking at a little earlier. My Steam ID is not allowed. Okay. Mr. Tomo, can you figure that out?
Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Can the stream hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you might need to turn up your volume.
I can do that on my end. Hello, hello. Boost that bitch. Is this better?
Okay,
Yeah, that's better.
we are
I will
back.
Yes, I will send you
A new link.
a link. Copy link address. Go here.
All right, let's hopefully this works. And I will be observing now, and Tomo will be casting.
Again, sorry for the tech issues, everyone. For some reason, my PC decided to not launch CS:GO, and it refused to. I tried verifying files, uninstalling, reinstalling, and it just didn't work. So, that was very
Regardless, we are back. We are now watching the Woods against BC Fairies. And we're starting off 5-1 in favor of the Woods. BC Fairies currently on a eco round. And the Woods taking a slow approach to mid. BC Fairies stacking up the mid. Getting a nice shot onto the Woods. There's one more in the corner. He doesn't see him. And a perfect cleanup from BC Fairies. Getting another round on the board. What an eco.
BC Fairies really pulling that one out from nowhere pretty much. Just with a couple deeks. Great shot on the initial peak and just nice positioning to finish off.
Yep, they didn't expect the
kill.
guy hiding in the left. Now we're on a gun round. The Woods taking a double stack onto B. And a lovely molly from BC Fairies killing it, but he doesn't expect the push through, and they get the pick onto BC Fairies. Now down to a 2v1. He sees him behind the corner, and a perfect cleanup from the Woods. Close out that round and close out the half.
Yeah.
So currently up 6-2 to the Woods, and we'll see how they fare on the CT side. It's looking like a very strong showing from the Woods. But who knows? BC Fairies did have that really amazing deagle round. They could pull that out of the bag again.
Great little spray control for that final kill there. A little side swap coming through. The Woods now on the defense here. As BC Fairies will now be tasked to try to get the bomb down, or at least get the final eliminations here.
Yeah.
Dear
Looking at fast
Reba.
approach to B. They do get a goosh onto Dear Reba down to 3 HP. However, they have rotated both of them onto the B side, and a lovely, oh my, that was a fast cleanup from the Woods. A quick double tap onto both players of BC Fairies, getting an easy pistol round in the pockets of the Woods. Now they can buy up, and we'll see if BC Fairies goes for. They look like they're forcing it with the double Mac 10s. This could be a fast rush to mid or B. And the Woods looking like they're going to play it passive again. One mid and then one on B site. BC Fairies taking a fast approach to mid. And they're going to run out with Mac 10s and try to storm this mid player. A quick little flash over the top. And a quick cleanup, a nice trade out from BC Fairies to the next player. And we tagged him up. Both reloading. See how this goes. BC Fairies going for a jiggle peek. Pre-firing the corner, and the Woods gets the final kill on it. Lovely play from Dear Reba. Playing those angles really nicely on the low HP, managing to close out the round. On the match point for the Woods, I think BC Fairies, they'll have to force up here. Go for a very, very minuscule buy, going for the Galil and the Deagle. We'll see how they play this out. It looks like they're going for the B side take. The Woods playing that same stack up, 1B, 1 mid. And Dear Reba, the star player the past few rounds, holding down that side with the M4. It looks like they're double stacking on the B side. Looks like they didn't see anything mid. And they're taking a gamble stack, which might pay off. And a lovely shot from BC Ferry. And a nice cleanup from Hook Gluck. Close out that round. So there's still a comeback opportunity here for BC Ferries. Having a lovely round right there. Not dropping any players. And now the Woods are forced to go for, it looks like they're going to take an eco round with a Deagle and a P250. And we'll see if they have any strats for this round, where they're going to double up somewhere. And it looks like they are double stacking mid. And their BC Ferries are going to be walking right into this stack. They're playing a flash over, and they're going to be boosting up on the box. Catching up the person who does get a sting, but doesn't manage to kill him, and BC Ferries cleans out the round. A really nice strat there from the Woods. Pretty unexpected, hiding one player down there, boosting the other one up. It almost caught them out, but BC Ferries did manage to close it in the end. Alright, so now the Woods from that eco round now has enough money to go for a buy round, double M4. And we'll see if they're going to go for the, okay, they're going to go for the standard play, one mid, one B side. BC Ferries are taking a fast approach to mid. And they're going to slow it down right here. And here comes the flashbang over the top. They're going to boost up on the box. I think they got spotted out by the Woods. He's dropped off. And now they're going to be rotating around to mid. The Woods, he could catch someone off here. Ooh, the off angle doesn't quite pay off. BC Ferries managed to get a good trade on that from Hook Gluck. And now it's just on to Dear Reba, holding down that B-side solo. And we'll see what kind of angles he plays here. Holding a tight angle from the white box. And the BC Ferries have just slowed it down. They're just going to play off each other. Throwing the molly over. And he manages to get the kill onto Dear Reba. So another round for BC Ferries. I believe that's 3 in a row from match point. So they're on fire right now. They're really going on a roll. We'll see if the Woods can manage to stop their momentum and close out the match. So it looks like the Woods are going to go for another eco round with a double 5-7. See if they're going to go for the same mid stack. And it looks like they're going to go for a double B stack. It looks like they might be going for an aggressive push. Okay, they're going to go for a hiding behind the pole. This is going back to mid. And BC Ferries are taking a slow approach to mid, using all their utility to try and weaken down the Woods players. And they're going to go playing off each other, going for the trades. And it looks like they're going to go around mid through CT to B site. Looks like they spotted out one of the players behind the E-box. However, will they expect the close angle? Doesn't look like they're going to expect it. They're going to be walking into a stack. And the Woods managed to close it out with an eco round. That was a lovely strat, hiding the player in the corner and having a crossfire set up on the CT side. So the Woods managed to close it out on the eco round with a double 5-7. Lovely play, and they take the win. A good showing from BC Ferries, almost managed to get that really nice comeback. They really had the momentum going for them, but the Woods just managed to edge them out just that much. So great round from both teams. Congratulations to the Woods for winning that match.
Yeah, we're here.
Loading the cobblestone map in just a second.
Okay, and we'll be going to the next match, which will be Cobblestone. So hang tight, and we'll see you there.
Okay. And Cobblestone's just loading up, and we're live mid-game. It is currently 4. It's got some very interesting skins right there. Karamba Doppler. It's gotta be worth
Yep, very nice, very nice.
a few Canadian
Okay, so
dollars.
we are in Cobblestone between Milk Drinkers and Jake and Friend. Very close match to some of the matches we've seen previously. It's 4-3. Both got guns around. And I think it's the first time that we've seen an AWP being brought out in Wingman that's being held in the hands of Tara. Going for a fast play up on long. Will he be able to catch anyone out on this close, tight angle? Okay, and Milk Drinker managed to smoke it. Getting a little bit of damage with those utilities, with the nade in the smoke. They're just going to be holding it. And it looks like Jake and Friend will be taking quite a passive approach to this round. One of them's holding drop, the other one's just holding an angle on long. And Milk Drinkers not going for any aggressive plays either. They are double stacking onto long, and they're throwing a bunch of utility in the face of Tara. And they look like they've rotated back, so they're both going long, it looks like. Or maybe are they going to go back with the bomb to drop? They're playing it very passive, really winding down the time here, kind of making Milk Drinkers sweat a bit. But they aren't really falling for the bait either, holding very fast. And he gets a little peek and he sees him. Will he be able to close it? And he gets a lot of damage onto Tara, down to 9 HP. Yempi is really causing a lot of issues for Milk Drinkers right here. Spamming them down to 9 HP, almost, and he managed to kill Tara and almost kills Jay. And Falzar comes in for the trade. A very nice round from Milk Drinkers. And I believe that is the end of the first half, tied up at 4-4.
I will be right back.
Now we're switching over. Milk Drinkers going on the T side, Jake and Friend on the CT side. And we'll see how they go from here. It looks like Milk Drinkers are both flying off in armor. No one's going for any surprise buys like a P250 or a Deagle, which we sometimes see on Cobblestone. And it looks like they might be going for the double drop play, going into CT spawn through that door. So I'm sure that Jake and Friend have heard it. They both rotated over. They spot them through the door. And a lovely shot from JGY in drop down. And Yempi's going for the trade. Will he be able to close it out? A long fight, and Yempi gets the trade. Oh, and Yempi gets a double kill onto Jake and Friend with one of his last bullets. And manages to close out the pistol round. So a lovely shot from Yempi. That was a beautiful way to close out that pistol round. So it looks like Milk Drinkers are going to force up with Mac 10s. And will Jake and Friend eco? It looks like they're going to eco with a Deagle and a P250. So we'll see how they play this round. It looks like Milk Drinkers are going to go for a fast play out long. Just got the USP on Yempi, going for some of those one-taps. Managed to get it. Oh, and they get a lovely shot from JG. And another shot from JG. Why a double deagle on both players of Milk Drinkers. That was an incredible shot. Both times managed to get a full eco. And now they have enough money to buy up for this round, and they've really put Milk Drinkers in an awkward scenario, having to buy up in a Galil force buy with no utility. What a play from JGY to get Jake and Friend into such an advantageous position. And Milk Drinkers have slowed it right down, just holding the angles on drop, possibly watching for a boost from Jake and Friend's side. And Jake and Friend also not really going for any aggressive plays either, taking it quite slow, just holding drop down. The other player is on statue, just holding long. And we'll see Yempi slowly crawling out, pre-aiming all those angles. We'll see what he does, if he's going to use a flashbang or anything, or he's just going to wide peek it. And he gets the... And Tara wins out that trade. Ready for the second peek. The player's Milk Drinker. And Falzer gets a lovely shot with the Galil, switches to the end. He goes a long fight, but JGY manages to close it out. A really close round from there. Really well played by Jake and Friend, playing those angles and playing off each other, which was really great. And now they are back in a powerful position, being able to buy up guns. Milk Drinkers are very low on money, only managing to buy P250s and nades. They're going to double nade drop, I think. And it, and it gets, it doesn't do as much damage as I thought it did. One of them hit the barrier, I believe. So JGY kind of getting really lucky there. He could have gone down, so he could have died to those nades, but he doesn't manage to. And he gets a lovely shot onto Yempi. Another clean spray onto Falzar, just closing out those anti-eco rounds. So Jake and Friend really on a momentum shift, possibly looking to close out the game here. However, Milk Drinkers do have enough money to go for another full buy round, so we'll see what happens on the side of Milk Drinkers. So it looks like Jake and Friend are going for a double play. They're going for one drop, one into statue, watching long, or a chicken coop, I believe. And Milk Drinkers going for another passive play, just watching long, looking like they want to clear out their angles slowly. Kind of feel out the map and kind of feel, find out where the Jake and Friend players are. They usually know there's one drop. It looks like Yempi's going to go for a fake play there. Just kind of bait out some noise from Jake and Friend, trying to find out where they are. And it looks like they're going to go for a double play into long. And a really great timing on that smoke grenade from Tara, just blocking them off and just wasting even more time. Now, Milk Drinkers, it looks like Yempi is trying to play around that smoke, maybe get a possible peek before the smoke expires. Try to catch one of the Jake and Friend players off guard, excuse me. And it looks like they're going for the double play on long again. So the smoke has expired. Will they expect Tara in Chicken Coop? I don't think they've played in Chicken Coop yet. And he's just hiding, so they don't know he's there. And will he catch them off with a peek? And he gets the first kill onto Yempi. And JGY gets the second one. Not expecting him to come out from drop down. Really good play there from Jake and Friend, just hiding. We don't expect anyone in chicken because he didn't peek at all. So a really good play from Tara there, and a really good overall play from Jake and Friend. Now match point. Milk Drinkers are forced to buy with 2 Galils, and Jake and Friend are sitting quite comfortably on their M4s. Really nice kill there from JGY down to just Yempi, and Tara closes the match with a really great headshot. So another great win from Jake and Friend, and an unfortunate loss for Milk Drinkers.
I'm about to send the invite link. There. So we're gonna be hopping to train. The game is currently live against Team SK1 and Work All Day.
Alright, so we're just coming into the second round of train between Team SK1 and Work All Day. And it looks like Work All Day are going to go for a fast switch out onto train. And a lovely shot from Denny Asp, but they don't expect the second player there. Still pre-aiming all the angles. Did they see the second player? I don't think they did, so he's currently unaccounted for. Oh, and they spotted him now. And it looks like an easy clear up for an anti-eco round down to 18 HP. Not much you can do in this scenario. There we go. Team SK1 clearing up the anti-ecos. No problems there. And now Work All Day, they can afford to go for a gun round. They're going for the double AK, 1 flashbang, 1 smoke. We'll see what they can do with this. Team SK1 going for the double play, 1 in. And Work All Day, another going for a fast peek out again, but they get mollied off, so they have to go back and play a bit more passive. It looks like they're doubling up again, trying to trade off each other. And Denny Ass has managed to find his way in the back of Work All Day. Will they expect this play? I don't think they do. And if he goes fast enough, he'll be able to catch them both unawares. A really good play for Denny Ass. And I don't think they know he's coming behind them. I don't think they realize that he could have rotated down all this way. And he spots the bomb. He knows where one of them is, takes the kill. An easy kill into Devon, unaware that someone flanked him on the back. However, now it's gone the complete opposite way, where now Umo is also sneaking behind Team SK1, but I don't think he knows anyone's up here. Is he going to climb up the ladder? He is, but I think this guy will spot his gun barrel. Does he see him? Does he see him? I don't think he did. But now he hears the footsteps. Now he knows he's on the bomb train. And an easy clear up for Team SK1. Really great play from Team SK1. Really great flank. And a really easy clear. So Team SK1 really showing their strengths here. Really good flank from Denny and a really good play from Komsky. Just hiding in that corner there, not exposing himself to anyone. So now Work All Day are back to an eco round with 2 deagles. And we'll see what they can do with this. Taking a fast play out T-mid. They do get mollied off, but it looks like they're just going to push through it and try to find some picks with these deagles. And Denny players, Team SK1 are both doubled up here. 1 train, 1 below. And he gets killed by Umo. Great deagle shot, but do they expect Denny? I don't think he's shown himself. And an easy spray onto Umo. And another easy spray onto Devin. So a quick cleanup from Denny. Looking a little worrying with that first deagle kill. Possibly getting that eco round. But Denny managing to close it out very easily and comfortably. So Work All Day are back to another gun round. With the double AAs, they've got a lot of utility. Let's see if they take this round slow. Try to work their utility around, catch some picks, catch some players off. And then it looks like they're both going to be going Ivy. So Denny usually plays around Ivy. And I don't think he's encountered anyone going Ivy yet, so we'll see how he adapts to this new play. They're both taking a slow approach to Ivy, not making any noise at all. And it looks like they're just going to walk up and try to trade off each other. But Denny's holding a very, very sharp angle. not showing himself, not peeking, and he gets an easy kill onto the first one. And he's gonna re-peek again. Oh, but Devin cashes him out. A really nice shot by Devin. Will know where the second player is. The long-range spray, and he gets it onto Komsky. A really great play from Devin, doubling up on both. Good trade. And the first win for Work All Day, so it's now 4-1. And Team SK1 do still have a lot of money for a full buy. So it's going to be another gun round for both teams, going for a fast place out team mid, it looks like, going for a double flashbang over the top and sending one player out. Devin does get caught out, however, by his own teammate's flash, unfortunately. And Komsky gets the kill onto Devin. Do they know that Umo came out team mid as well, though? And it looks like Denny is back on another Ivy flank again. He's really quick on these. Always manages to get behind them so fast, but it might not matter because Umo's already out onto the bomb side. And it looks like Umo's actually expecting the flank, so if Denny hurries up here and flanks, he might actually get caught out by Umo. And Umo gets a lovely shot on Komsky, and he expects the flank as well, and he gets the kill onto Denny. Great awareness by Umo to think of the flank T-mid and to expect it, and really great timing there, just catching out Denny as he was trying to trade out his player from the flank on Ivy. Really great awareness from Umo. Managing to close out the round with a double kill there. So now Team SK1 are on a bit of a force buy. One FAMAS and an A1S. And Denny's going for a fast place up Ivy. They look like they're both going to be playing the bomb train. A bit of a misflash from Umo, but will it matter? They're both going to push out T-mid. One of them's playing on the bomb train. One of them's up on the train. Can they see Denny? I think they managed to spot Denny out. He masked the noise of his drop of the gun. He's going to play. Oh, and I think Komsky just missed him going on the train ladder. And a lovely trade from Komsky. Managed to get Devin after he killed Denny. This is the last one of the half. Team SK1 is currently up 5-2. And Work All Day do have enough money for another full buy with not that much utility. And Team SK1 is sitting quite comfortably on a full set of utility. And we'll see how this goes. It looks like Work All Day are going to be playing that double up teammate again. Trying to trade off each other. Denny's going for another fast flank. I'm so quick on these. And if Team Work All Day don't fasten up the pace with the bomb train, it might get caught with this flank. But they do get the kill onto Komsky. And it might be too late for Denny. I think he's taken too long on this flank. And they managed to get the bomb down. So it's really, really all on him. And I think that they know that he's flanking. Umo is very aware of this team mid flank. He's had to deal with it before. And I think, unless Denny can pull out a miracle, I think that the round is going in the way of Work All Day. But he does manage to kill Umo. However, he did get tagged down to 8 HP. So as long as Devin just plays this passively, I think it's going to be a 5-3 half for Work All Day. The bomb time is ticking out. He doesn't have much time. He has to stick it at this point. And it looks like he's just going to give up the round. And, you know, not much you can do there. So, fair play, Denny. He did what he could, but it was meant to be. And Work All Day are going to win the half. I mean, sorry, not going to win it. We're going to win the round and close out the half 5-4. So, a very close game between Team SK1 and Work All Day. And we'll see what happens going into the second half. So, Work All Day are now on the CT side. Team SK1 on the T side. Now, will Work All Day try to do the same thing as Team SK1 and go for those Ivy flanks? We'll see. They're going to be going for that 1-1 split, Devin and Ivy, and then Umo is going into Bomb Train. And Team SK1 are going for a fast 2-out onto Team mid. They do spot both players, so they know they're both here. Bit of a long-range battle between Devin and Komsky. And Komsky gets the first kill onto Devin. Umo kills him, and he's going to train how he's going to play this. And Komsky gets the final kill onto Umo. So a good closeout from Team SK1 on that pistol round. A little bit scrappy towards the end there, but the Glocks just managed to win it out in that close-range deal. So Team SK1 are going to go buy up with a Galil, and I believe Work All Day are going to go for an Eco. So they've got one Deagle and a USP. We'll see what Umo can do with the Deagle in his hands. Train, I do have quite a few long sightlines, so if he manages to play this well, he could get some Deagle picks. And look like SK1 are going to go for the 2-out teammate. A bit of a long fought battle out there on Bomb Train. And it's down on Umo, who gets tagged down to 40 HP. Trying to find a headshot onto Komsky, but he doesn't manage to, and Denny clears him out. Now Devin is hiding here, and I don't think they know that he's here. If he plays it right, he could manage to get a flank onto T mid. And it looks like Komsky and Denny are aware of the flank. Denny is looking at T mid. I think he's going to find him quite easily, and he looks away for a second, but he does look back in time to find Devin sneaking up on that flank. So a really good round from Team SK1, just managing to peek them down with the pistols, making sure they have the superior firepower in all the duels, trading off each other, and now they are up 7-3. It's going to take a very big comeback for Work All Day to get back from this position that they're in. However, they do have enough money to buy guns, so we'll see if they can convert this gun round into a win. Umo's taking the high ground up there. Devin is holding an Ivy. A lovely smoke out to allow Denny onto the site behind E-Box. Trying to find a sideline with Devin. I think he just missed him right there. Going for the long-range battles, it looks like Devin is. And Komsky slowly finding his way out. Now Denny is going to be peeking out onto Bomb Train. I think there's going to be a fight right here. Komsky is making a lot of noise. Does get killed by Umo. And now it's just onto Denny. We know where he is, and Umo spots him out from up there. And an easy cleanup from Umo, and a very good round from Work All Day. So Work All Day getting another round on the board, now up to 7-4. However, Team SK1 still have enough money to buy 2 AKs and a smoke and a grenade. Now Work All Day going for a fast molly into Team Mid, I believe, which does slow down, and it looks like Den's going for a fast flank Ivy. He did throw a flash, however. I don't think Team SK1 are close enough to hear it. So if he goes all the way for the push, but he decides to come back and not go for the Ivy flank. So I think they both know that they're Team Mid, or they're in drop down. Umo's on the high ground, Devin is behind on Bomb Train. And Devin spots them out just before the smoke blooms and manages to get that pick onto Denny. Now I believe Umo spotted out Komsky, so he doesn't know where he is. Komsky gives away position by firing. They should know he's behind that green train. Ready for the peek. And a lovely headshot by Umo onto Komsky. Another easy clean out for Work All Day, up to 7-5. They've really got the momentum going now. And Team SK1, because of that loss, are forced to either eco or to go for a hard force buy. However, I believe they're just going to go for an eco, maybe do a drop play, maybe rush Ivy. We'll see what they decide to do. Umo and Team Work All Day just going for another standard 1-1 setup in the high ground, one watching Ivy. Devin's going for a fast play flash. They are right in front of him. The flash catches him out. It does a really good flash, and Devin spots out the second player as well. He knows exactly where he is. And an easy cleanup for Devin. Really great play from him. Really aggressive flash. I don't think Team SK1 have seen that before. They didn't hear it that round. He did it prior. So it really caught both players on Team SK1 out. An easy cleanup for Devin. Now 7-6. The game's really close. And they do have a chance to tie it up this round. Team SK1 do have enough money to buy double AKs, however. So it's going to be a little bit harder than the last round. And will Devin go for the same play? I believe he's going for flash. He's not going to push out. He's going to fake that he's flashing through Ivy. Now Team SK1 are both in team, and they managed to get a pretty pushed up position by Komsky. And I don't believe that Work All Day know how they are going back to a more passive play. Just playing behind in those long train sight angles. Komsky playing around those ladders. And Umo's hiding. He's not playing up top, which he usually does. I don't think that Team SK1 realized this. And he's only going up there now. He might get caught on the ladder, but I don't think he does. And Denny can get peeked right here. And Umo finds the kill onto Denny, and I believe he saw out the second player. I think he knows he's behind Green Train. Goes down the line, he gets caught out on the ladder. However, Devin comes in for the trade. An easy cleanup for Work All Day. Really great play from Work All Day, just playing off each other and playing off those long sight lines. Team SK1, however, are going for a force buy, going for the Galil and the AK. And Work All Day are sitting quite comfortably, both players on 4K and above. So they don't have to play this too. They can buy as much utility as they need. And the game is currently tied. They're going for a double play into Ivy, it looks like. Possibly a double rush into Ivy to try and get a flank onto Team SK1. However, Team SK1 are not there at all. They're going drop down and team it, and it looks like they're going pretty quick onto the bomb site. I think they realize that Work All Day have gone for this flank. They don't see anyone around. Now, will they go for the bomb plant straight away? He's clearing out connector, just making sure that no one's here. And I believe he's going to go for the bomb plant in front of E-Box. However, Work All Day are on a very fast flank as a team here. They might be able to catch him up before he puts the bomb. However, Team SK1 do get it down in time before they can get flanked off. I do believe they know that they're been team mid now. Then he should be able to hear both of them. I don't think they expect him in drop down. Do they get the first headshot onto Umo? However, Devin does manage to get a really great shot onto Denny. And does he know where the second player is? Komsky, no, he doesn't. And Komsky takes a long spray, but he manages to convert it in the end and get the kill onto Devin. A really nice play from Team SK1, realizing that Work All Day aren't in CT and they were going on a flank to get that bomb down. And a really great position from Denny in drop down, a really uninspected off angle, which cashed off Umo. So Umo's going for the AWP buy, which is pretty interesting. You don't really see that very often in Wingman. And is he going to take it Ivy? Where is he going to bring this? I think he's going to bring it into Ivy. Possibly hold the Ivy angle while Devin goes for a T-mid push. Oh no, it looks like Umo is looking at T-mid with that AWP. However, Team SK1 are both going Ivy, it looks like. And they haven't done yet this game. However, Umo is peeking and he gets the first kill onto Denny. A really great peek from Umo. However, will they expect a second player in Ivy? It looks like Devin is going to smoke it off or possibly fighting to nade it off. And from that molly, I believe they know that Komsky is in Ivy. They're going to smoke it off. And Komsky is rotating back to Team Mid. So Devin's going to be watching Ivy. And I believe Umo is watching Drop Down right now. But do they expect him to come to Mid? I think they can hear him a little bit, making a bit of noise. And Devin, did he see him? He did, and he gets a lovely shot onto Komsky. And it's a tied game. And I believe we're going to be going into overtime. A really great showing from both teams, a really close match. And it looks like it could go either way at any time. So now we're into the first OT of this game. Work All Day on the CT side, and Team SK1 are on the T side. Going for a full gun round, and Umo is back on that AWP, which did work really well last round, and we'll see where he brings it this round. So it looks like they're going to both go for the Ivy play again. He's going to bring his AWP, and I think he's going to scope down Team Mid. Going for the fast peek, doesn't see anyone yet. And Team SK1 going for the drop down push. Denny does give away his position by throwing a smoke. However, I don't think it will matter. He'll manage to get out to E-box. And a really good position from Umo. Really long sightlines with that AWP, which can be really dangerous. And he spots out Devin on top of the bomb train, but does he know that Denny is close? I don't think he does. And Denny catches him out on the bomb train. However, he did get tagged down to 45. And Umo does know exactly where he is, but he's taken a bit too long to find him. And now Denny is nowhere to be found. He does have the bomb down on E-box, finding a flank around. Umo might be able to catch him off here. Does he see him? If he goes around this train, I think he'll catch sight of Denny before he sees him. And does he see the... I think he saw a little bit of his body right there. And now, as long as he holds these two sidelines, Denny can't really do anything to get to the bomb unless he goes around CT, which he is doing. So Umo has kind of outplayed himself here, giving Denny a lot of room to work with. I think he's just going to wait for the bomb plan. And yeah, I don't think Denny has enough time to get that bomb and plant it without Umo killing him first. So he just have to run at the bomb. Is Umo going to peek him? And I think Denny is... He did fake the bomb plant. If he gets it in time... Oh my god, Umo just got the kill before Denny got in, just before the time ran out. That was a really, really close round. And Denny, with a really smart play, almost catching off Umo there with a fake plant. However, Umo does manage to close it off. A really nice AWP shot onto him to close out that round in OT. So it's now 9-8. Umo staying on that AWP. It's been working quite well for him so far. And Team SK1 looks like they want to do a 1-1 split again. They're going to smoke off. I believe that's connector. And Denny is going to go to drop down. They mollied off drop down, so they know that that's not a place where they can come through. Umo's going to peek down E-box. However, he might get caught by Komsky. If he goes on the train, he might be able to see him on the bomb train. Does he see him? Oh, and he doesn't see him in time, and Umo gets the first kill onto Denny with that AWP. And a quick reposition, and Devin catches him off for Ivy with a nade in his hand. Very unlucky from Komsky. He might have just been able to see the head of Umo, but couldn't find it in time. It's now a last round of the first half. Work All Day are up 10-8. Team SK1 going for a bit of a hard force buy with 2 Galils. And Work All Day, Umo's really been using this AWP to its maximum potential in these rounds. Really being able to find so many picks And Team SK1 just haven't really found an answer to this orb. However, the rush out Team Mid might just be the answer to this orb. Can they find Umo in time? Does he see them? He finds the first kill to Denny, and Komsky knows exactly where he is. And it's a close range orb. The orb not really known for its close range potential and viability. And he goes for the no scope and doesn't hit it, but Komsky doesn't manage to trade off. And he's on the train. Pulled out the 5-7. Can Komsky find it? He's closing up, sneaking up slowly. I think he knows exactly where Umo is. Will Umo realize this? And Komsky gets the kill. A really good play from Komsky, just slowly moving his way up, knowing that Umo doesn't really have anywhere to go with that orb and has to play aggressively, and he just takes a nice slow approach, manages to get him, and brings it back to 10-9. So we're going into the second half of OT. Team SK1 are now on the CT side, Work All Day on the T side. And we'll see, and Umo brings out the ult on the T side, a very interesting strategy. And Team SK1 also bringing out the ult on the CT side. I guess they figured that it would be working very well for Work All Day. They might as well give it a try. So that's Denny on the ult, and Umo goes for the wallbang, which we've seen before in pro games. It has worked before, but he doesn't manage to find anyone that round. And Denny's bringing the ult, and he's watching drop down, watching Team Mid. And no one's watching Ivy yet. However, Team S Work All Day aren't going Ivy, so for now they are okay. Denny's oftentimes checking his back for that. I think he might go for a quick peek into Ivy. And once he sees that it's clear, I think he's going to go switch back to Team Mid. He does spot out one play, and he misses the shot. Komsky is up top, and Work All Day are both in Team Mid. And I believe that Umo is just going to be trying to find a pick. And Denny will be just behind him. And Umo, did he spot someone up there? I think he might have. He's watching it very closely. And I believe Devin is going to try and bait the peak out on the top. However, Denny is far back. And he sees Devin jump off the train, but can't convert the kill. So it looks like Devin's just going to go for the bomb plant. Gets caught out by Komsky up top. Didn't really consider the option. And he can come up there. And oh, and he's going to go for the knife kill. Oh, it's a scrappy battle. And Komsky finishes off with a knife. Umo gets knifed on the ladder. A very funny play right there. Can't really do much with the ult shot once you missed the first one. Had to go for the knife. I respect it. But couldn't quite convert it. It's now back to 10-all. Denny's still on the ult. However, Work All Day had decided to not buy the ult and go for the double AK and utility. And it looks like they're going to go for a fast play out Team Mid. Flashing out and running up the train. Did Komsky spot him close? I don't think he did. So Denny's going to get an easy kill onto Denny. Not spotting him in time and just managing to sneak up on the ult before he can make any plays. Komsky is going for a very sneaky play here. I don't think that the Work All Day players realize that Komsky could do a quick flank here. Umo is aware, however, and does tag him down to 5 HP. Very good awareness from Uno, recognizing that Komsky could go for a flank on them from Bomb Train and just managed to find him before he can complete that full flank. So it's now 10-11 to Team SK1. Work All Day do have the chance to close out this match here. And Team SK1 not having an ult in their hands, so they're deciding to forego the ult but go for the double M4. And Umo's going for a fast play down, drop down. I don't think he's done this yet, so he might be able to catch the play off. Does he hear him? And he managed to get a bit of a tag onto him, not too much. So Komsky's still in a relatively good position. But he does have to rotate around CT, and a great flash from Umo. And then he gets caught out, and it looks like this round might be going the way of Work All Day. However, he almost gets a double spray down onto Work All Day. He managed to see both players unaware. Really great rotation from him, catching out both players. Now it's down to the one-on-one. Devin against Komsky. Will Komsky... So he goes for the bomb plant, the full bomb plant, not hesitating an instant. And Komsky gets an easy headshot onto Devin, just walking straight into his line. He doesn't expect it, and he gets caught out, and it's an easy tie for Team SK1. So they brought it down to a second overtime.
OT number 2.
So there we go. We're going into a second overtime between these two teams. A really great showing. I really didn't think that Komsky could pull off that 1-on-2. Really great play from him. So
Almost
Komsky
playing a full match of Counter-Strike. This is Oh, this is
Yeah.
unreal right here.
It really is. I mean, this has been a great match of Counter-Strike so far. Really close one. Even the kills are all really close. And, you know, Komsky just doing a great job to close out that clutch, that 1-on-2.
I believe, just like, oh, okay,
So
so one
here we
pushing on
go.
Olaf is he's going towards Green Train. He might actually be able to push behind the CT here, but oh, the bomb is dropped in T mid.
And Komsky gets a kill on him. The bomb is dropped. They know where it is. It's just down alone.
And that's the first round taken from team, how do you pronounce it? SK1?
Team SK1, yeah, I believe so. So that's a good round from Team SK1. I think it's a bit of a misplay from Work All Day, leaving the bomb in Team Mid and then getting killed with it, kind of putting them into a really awkward position there. So it's now 12-11 to Team SK1. And I believe Denny is going to go up Ivy. He might be going for a fast place Ivy. It looks like he's going to go to Team Mid. And this is an interesting play. Work All Day going for a double drop down to mid. Okay. Komsky does hear it, however. I guess the first goal to Umo, and then Denny trades him out and drop down. So a risky play from Work All Day. However,
The
Team
pop-up play did not
SK1,
play out. That's very
it did not
unfortunate.
play out. No, it did not. I mean, Komsky was just very aware. I think he heard the first player drop and just managed to close it out. And really good rotation from Denny, too, to be able to support Komsky on that double peak from drop down. So Work All Day going for a double T-mid push on a bit of a force buy with a Gorilla and AK. They do manage to get Devin out fast, but the Molly from Team SK1 slows that down right away. And now they both know where the team mid players are. They know exactly where Work All Day players are. And I think this will be an easy closeout for Team SK1. However, Umo does get a really nice headshot onto Denny. A really great shot onto Denny onto the bomb shot. I think he didn't realize or didn't spot the player on top of the red train there. And it's back to a 1-on-2 from Komsky again. Can he close it out? What do you think, Tomo?
It's gonna be rough, but it's I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. It's a 1v2 clutch. It's definitely doable, especially in this Wingman situation. There's a lot of chaos that can happen.
Ooh, and he does bomb plant, however, it's going to be a bit hard. He does tag him down to 5 HP. And he spots him again. Let's see where the second player is. Komsky finds the second player on the left with 5 HP, and he does it again. Komsky with another 1-on-2 on his belt. This guy is just killing it right now. He's had 2 1-on-2s and won them both easily with no sweat at all. So a really, really great round from Komsky there. Another 1-on-2. And he's won the match for Team SK1. I mean, sorry, he's won the half. My bad. He's won the half, so it's now 14-11 Team SK1. Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries.
So they're gonna go for a... Oh, it looks like the ult is back onto Umo. He has been using this very well on the CT side for Work All Day. So will this be the difference maker? And will he bring it to a third OT? This is the first shot, a bit of a blind shot. And Denny gets tagged down to 20 HP. And if Umo finds another shot with the ult, and Devin closes it out onto Denny. So this match is really close. I think the CT sides on both sides have been really, really good. And it's more about whether or not these teams can just convert that 1T round into a match win. Umo is really using this ult to its full potential, always finding a pick every round, it seems. And he's going back to mid, he's going to molly it off. Devin with a quick flash into Ivy. However, Team SK1 are not going for it. They're going for a very passive round here, just slowing things right down. Komsky is going to do a quick jumping, and they're going to go aggressive in front of that smoke. Will they push the smoke? Umo is in a very, very vulnerable position here. He could get caught by the trouble, and he gets a lovely pick onto Komsky for the train. And another pick onto Denny. Umo is just rampaging with this ult. He really can't be stopped on CT side. And it looks like it could be going into another OT. This match has been insane.
Do we get OT number 3? This is crazy.
I have a feeling that OT number 3 is definitely on the cards. So here come Team SK1. They're going for a quick push out team mid, it looks like. trying to beat the Molly. They do beat the Molly. They both get out in time. However, I think they were supported by Emo. Devin could get a double spray down here, and he gets caught out with a nade in his hand by Denny. So now it's a 2-on-1 to Umo. Can Umo do it? It is an AWP. So once he fires that first shot off, he has to be able to reposition in time for the second shot, or he'll get traded out really easily. They don't know where he is, I believe. Will they check the top of the pit? I think he got spot out. He doesn't get spot out. He gets the double eagle shot onto Denny. Does he know where Komsky is? And he gets caught out on the train ladder by Komsky. A really unlucky round there for Umo. He looked like he could have taken it all the way. However, Komsky, really the clutch player in this match, manages to close it out for them and wins the match. So a really great match. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see OT number 3. However, we did get 2 OTs, which is 2 more than I expected. So a really great match from them and a really great win.
Right now, the other teams are in their voting stage. We're just waiting for the top 2 teams. So that was just the semifinals that we just witnessed. And now we're on already to the grand finals, and it's only been an hour 30, so it's not too bad on time. The grand finals will be a BO3. We have Team Dumb and Dumber and Team SK1, as we just watched previously. And right now, we're just waiting for the team captains to pick their maps.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on who can win this? We just saw Team SK1 play, and a really close match. However, they did manage to close it out with a really great clutch plays from Komsky and a really good supporting player from Denny. I haven't really seen was it Team Dumb and Dumber play yet, I believe.
Yeah, they're the team from Buffalo that came in, and they are pretty high ranking on FaceIt. I will say that.
Okay, I see. All right. So it should be a very interesting grand final then. So I believe Team Dumb and Dumber, hopefully they'll give another close match like we just saw. That was a great match. And for a grand final to go that way would be insane. So Team SK1, we know they have a good clutch potential. However, will it be enough for Team Dumb and Dumber?
It looks like they have banned Cobblestone and Overpass. Chalice and Boyard are still in the map pool and are still have the ability to be played. The same as Inferno, Vertigo, and Train, the normal maps.
Yeah, it does give a lot of potential for those 2 maps to come in. I would love to see a grand final on one of those 2 maps.
Me too, as well. Still waiting on the timing. I'm not too sure what's going on, or we're waiting for Team Ski. Okay, so I believe we're just gonna throw it to a quick break. And we'll just be right back as soon as the match starts. Welcome back to the grand finals of our Winter Series 2022 Wingman CS:GO tournament. I am Tommy, and I'm with William, and we're gonna get straight into it. Actually, looks like it. We're playing on the new map. I believe it's Chalice.
I believe so. It's I've never seen this map before, and we're getting started off. Komsky going for another 1v2. We've seen this before. Will he be able to close it out on the pistol round? And it doesn't look like he will be. Dumb and Dumber managing to close that out easily. So Dumb and Dumber winning the first pistol round, and it's a good sign for them. And it looks like they're going to force up with Mac 10s. And Team SK1, are they going to go for a force buy? It doesn't look like they're going to go for a nade stack. Very interested where they're going to nade stack on this map, because
Yeah.
I've never seen this map before. Maybe they something I don't, and they do a lovely nade stack to get Corm down to 2 HP and Snoop down to... Oh my, they almost managed to close out that round with that beautiful nade stack from Team SK1. With Corim just down to 2 HP, managing to win round on 2 HP. It's a really great strategy from Team SK1. However, Dumb and Dumber do manage to close it out with some really great frags and a really great clutch kill from Corim. So now Team SK1 have forced up with 2 A1Ss, and Dumb and Dumber are still on their original force buy with the Max and the Galil, and they're taking a very fast approach to this map. And do they know about this angle behind the porta potty?
Oh.
They do not, and Denny gets a lovely kill onto Corim, completely unaware of that angle. And now Snoops finds someone unaware, but Denny gets a lovely flick back onto Snoops. A really great shot from Denny, getting a double kill to close out that round from Team SK1. A really great shot from Team SK1.
Yeah, it looks like
However,
these
Dumb and
guys
Dumber
did this
do
work.
have... Oh, yeah.
It looks like they did do their homework on this map. It looks like they actually had like some positions I didn't even see when I was walking through this map. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, that porta potty position from Denny was very innovative and really caught Dumb and Dumber out. And they're going for a double peek. A bit of a crossfire from Team SK1, and a really great closeout. A very clean round from Team SK1 to tie up the match. So it's looking like it could be another overtime match, guys.
Yeah, it's looking really close. They definitely know the choke points, and they're actually having the nades ready for it. That's very interesting.
Yeah, it could have been a very smart veto from Team SK1 to pick this map, or Dumb and Dumber to pick this map. Who knows? And they're going up for the up top plays. Denny gets tagged down with a Mac 10 from Snoops onto Denny. However, Komsky does get another trade onto Corim. It's now down to a 1v1 between Snoops and Komsky. Snoops does pick up the AK, so it's equal firepower for both sides. And they're just going for a very slow play, trying to feel each other out, check all the angles, and Komsky's going for, and they're really close together. Will Komsky push out here, or will he hold it? He pushes out and gets a lovely headshot onto Snoops. Snoops just getting caught a little bit unawares from that close angle, probably expecting Komsky to come out from an angle further away, maybe by the porta potty. And a lovely closeout from Komsky for Team SK1. Now Dumb and Dumber are forcing up with a double Galil play with a flashbang and a smoke. So let's see what they can do with this flashbang and smoke, where they're going to utilize this. And are they going to go for a fast place out? And it looks like a lovely shot onto Snoops, getting a dink onto Denny, down to a 1v2. Smoked off Komsky. I think they're just going to go for the bomb plant. And it looks like they will. Will he push out the smoke? And he pushes out the smoke, but Corim expects it fully. He knew exactly what Komsky was up to right there and gets him as he's coming out of the smoke. So a lovely play from Dumb and Dumber to tie up the game back to 3-3. So now we have another buy round from both teams. Team SK1 going with the double A1S, and Dumb and Dumber with an AK and a Galil, with much more utility, however, this round. We'll see how they'll be able to use that to their advantage, going for a quick flash play out to go and peek that staircase, smoking off that one angle, that doorway, and Corim gets a lovely kill into Komsky up top. And now it's down to Danny on this low ground angle. Will he be able to find... And he sees him unaware with his back turn. And does he get the second trade? And he doesn't. Corim manages to get a lovely headshot to Denny to close out the round for Dumb and Dumber. And gets the bomb plant as well, just as an added bonus for money. And now it's down to the last round of the first half.
Yeah, it's definitely crazy. It's really looking like a close back and forth match. I'm very interested to see what happens on the second half as they were getting straight into it. He gets the spray down, and it's over just like that.
Just like that. Didn't even have a time to get a word in right there. Dumb and Dumber just closing it out with a quick spray down onto Team SK1. And
Now,
yeah, it's looking like a
what's your
close
bet
match.
on who wins here on this map?
No, from what I've seen, it looks like Team SK1 have a good knowledge of the map. However, I haven't really seen anything from Dumb and Dumber on certain positions and plays. However, they do look like they're having the better matchup of skill-wise, finding those angles and trades. So really, this could go either way. And my goodness, like I was saying, look at that skill-wise on Corm is getting a quick double tap onto Team SK1. It's really looking like it could go into Dumb and Dumber's favor. What do you think?
Yeah, that heaven position really just threw like those players off, and right now I think they're just gonna go for a save. This is kind of very unfortunate as like there's only a few rounds left until like the match is over.
Yeah, I really
Uh,
do hope they can bring it and, trying to draw out this match. Hopefully we can see an overtime from these two teams. However, Corum on this Heaven has really been a struggle for SK1 since this pistol round. They really don't know how to deal with him up there. And Denny, does he see him? He sees him. And does he get the kill? Oh, no, he can't convert it. The glove just threw him off too much. And he couldn't get the triple dink onto Snoops. And Snoops just turns around and manages to find him behind those barrels. Now, Team SK1 do have enough money to buy, and they're going for a timeout. So
they
Dumb
could.
and Dumber are taking a counter-terrorist timeout. Could this be a bit of BM?
I I'm actually surprised someone actually used the timeout. I've never seen this. This is definitely BM. It's definitely making the players at least think about their options right now. It is
Yep.
not looking so bright. They oh, it's for attack issue. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh no,
So it
no.
wasn't
Tactical
BM.
yeah, it's a tactical reason that they called
It's a
the
tactical
timeout
reason.
here.
So Dumb and Dumber, I'm assuming, are trying to think of some. Maybe they have a play written up, or they're devising one right now to try and close out this match. Oh, and a bit of BM right there in the chat. Looks like they're calling each other toxic. So I don't know what's going on with Dumb and Dumber, but they're doing something, and maybe they're trying to get into heads of Team SK1. But let's see if it works. Team SK1 on the T side are gonna go for a. Who knows? Are they gonna go for a fast round play, or will they take it slow? We'll see in a second. Snoop's going for a molly onto that door, kind of blocking out Komsky, but it doesn't really affect him. He still managed to get that trade onto, and a lovely kill by Denny onto both. I didn't realize Denny got that first kill. I thought Komsky got that one. So Denny getting a quick double kill onto Dumb and Dumber to close out that round quite easily. And now it's up to 4-7 to Dumb and Dumber. So Dumb and Dumber going for the double buy with the A1S and the M4, and Team SK1 keeping those AKs from the last round. And it looks like they're going for a cheeky boost, but Komsky expects it and he gets the kill onto Quorum. And will we find the second headshot onto Snoops? A lovely play by Komsky. And Team SK1 closing out that round on a very fast pace, managed to get 2 rounds in a very quick succession. So now they're up to 5-7. It looks like it could be a comeback from Team SK1.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like it. They're getting the entries like perfectly. They just need to get this one, and then we're almost tied up to it. They would get 6-7.
It would
They
be,
are
yeah,
in
it'd be very
favor.
close.
The economy is in favor for Team SK1. So I hope that Dumber is able to pull off a miracle right now. But it looks like they get caught off in the smoke, and just like
They
that,
do
now
get
it's just
caught
a
up in the smoke.
1v2
And
to Snoops.
Snoops, the Deagle is known for its clutch potential, but will he be able to pull anything off? He does get spotted out, and very easy cleanup from Denny. So a nice, easy anti-eco round from Team SK1, closing it out quite easily right there. Neither of them even taking a point of damage that round, in fact. And oh my goodness, Dumb and Dumber have pulled out the Negev buy. I
It's
can't tell
happening.
whether
It's
or not that
happening.
is a troll, but it looks like it is. He doesn't look like he has enough money to afford anything else, so it looks like he bought the Negev. And how is he going to utilize it this round? He's holding a close angle. Will he spray through the smoke?
He does
Oh,
have
and
a
the
gap
smoke
though, so if he
off,
just
he's
sees
got
the
a bit of a
footstep, he could
wall.
just hold down mouse 1 as soon as they come through. But his teammate
But
actually just takes down Denny instead.
yeah, that was a really nice shot from Snoops up there from the heaven position. And Comfy's hiding the smoke a bit. Oh, is he playing around the smoke? And he finds Corum. Does he see Snoops right there? He just peeked a bit too late. Snoops almost got the trade onto Komsky right there. However, he could find him unawares right here. Does he see him in time? He does not. So now they both don't know where each other are. How
The
will they
timing, the
play this?
timing, the timing.
Komsky is running around. He might find the flank onto Snoops, but does Snoops realize it? He knows, and he's aware of the flank by Komsky. A really nice play from Snoops, completely aware of where Komsky could go, and just timing it perfectly, really. He found that just as he came around the corner. So a really nice play from Snoops.
Yeah, the Snoops just had the perfect timing there. That's actually crazy, because like judging by like his internal timer was just telling him to like look flank, and it worked out for him.
And
Komsky trying to
Komsky
get the
going for a
kill.
class play. Now he's kind of stuck between both players, but Denny manages to help him out there and get the trade onto Snoops. So quite an easy pick from Denny. He's kind of playing up the barrels here. Will he go on top of the red container? He does. And Corum finds him and gets tagged down to 8 HP. It's now a 1v1. This could go either way. One bullet on each side could win the match, or it could tie up the match. Who knows how it's going to go? Does he know where he is? And Corum finds him. And Corum wins the match for Team Dumb and Dumber. A really great showing from Team Dumb and Dumber. Honestly, that match could have gone either way. That was really close.
Yeah, and I think we're just gonna take a little quick break until the match starts. I'm not too certain on that. Actually, no, they're starting like right now.
Yep, so Dumb and Dumber get the first win on a best of three, I believe.
Yep,
Yep, so Dumb and Dumber with the first win of the best of three. And it's now going to the second map, which I believe
it's
is
Train.
Train. So we did see Team SK1 play on Train the last match. They did do quite well there. So we'll see if they can bring what they did on Train last match to this match and hopefully bring it to a third map, because that, I think, is what all of us would like to see.
It is Dumber and Dumber's pick though, unfortunately.
I
Is
see.
Train.
Okay, so Team Donut could have some wild cards they might bring out on this train map. So we'll see who manages to win this train map. It's going to be close, I believe, between the both teams because we've seen Team SK1 play on it, and Team Dumb and Dumber really showed their technical skills last match with some really nice shots from Snoops and Corum.
Yeah, while
So
we're
we'll
waiting
see
in
which map
the
this goes
warm up,
to.
I have to read a few things. The TELUS Esports Series 2 is back, and this time with the fan favorite, Apex Legends. Our Battle Royale games more your style, we've got you covered. Complete to be the last squad standing in Apex Legends, where you strategically battled your way to victory in either the beginner, intermediate, advanced, or paid open skill division. Register as an individual or as a team starting January 5th, 2023. All games all games final will be broadcast at the Northern Arena Twitch page, so be sure to check in. And our second thing comes from Kinto Ramen. Kinto Ramen wishes everyone a happy new year and make sure you visit the store on UBC campus during the holidays. Their dishes are perfect for the winter season and colder weather. And now we're jumping straight into it as Komsky sees the players jump out of team mid, Orem, and Snoops shooting as many bullets as they can, not connecting until
They
Denny goes
do
down.
manage to get Denny, yeah. So that was a nice shot. They do goosh down Conti to 1 HP. However, we do know the USB's potential, but they just run him down with those blocks, and they manage to win the pistol round. So Team Dumb and Dumber so far have been really good on these pistol rounds. I don't think they've dropped a single round for pistol rounds yet. So they're really showing their dominance on these pistol rounds. And they do get enough money to buy a Galil and a Mac-10. And Team SK1 look like they're going to go for another nade stack. So we're going to see another nade stack. Hopefully this one can convert better than the last time we saw them do this. And they are going to nade stack Team Mid, it looks like. Will they get it in time? And they did not manage to pull it off in time. So Komsky gets caught out by the Mac-10, and then Snoops cleans up Denny. So an
Wow,
easy anti-eco round.
yeah, and just a reminder, the winner, this is the difference for the winner is $50. So first place of this match gets 100 and second gets 50, so they're really just they're guaranteed money, but they're guaranteed more if they win.
Yep, so they are really putting it all on the line here, I guess you could say.
Miss
Gonna get
flash
those
doesn't
50.
matter. Snoop
And,
gets
ooh,
one.
and Denny gets a good trade though on Snoop. Does he know where? And he gets caught out with his nade open, and he gets killed by Denny. So a really good timing there for Denny, catching Corin with his nade out. Couldn't really get away in time behind that train, and he manages to close it out for Team SK1, so they get their first round on the board. However, Dumb and Dumber do have enough money to buy those guns, so it's still going to be an even fight on both sides. However, Dumb and Dumber it looks like they're not buying any utility. They're just going to be going straight out with no utility, maybe saving money in case they do lose the round, they can buy up again next round. And they're going for a fast place out team mid. However, Denny and Komsky, I think they are aware of it. However, Snoop and Korim just get two really nice headshots onto Denny and Denny and Komsky, and easily close that round out. So now Team SK1 looks like they have enough money for a potential force buy, but I think they're just going to go for an eco round, buy a P250, maybe a Deagle. Okay, looks like they're going to stay with just a P250, and we'll see if they have any interesting eco strats. So Dumb and Dumber just going to just run out team mid like last round. A really good play. It's working for them so far. And he does get a nice dink from Denny, a really nice USP dink, and he gets another one onto Korim actually, but unfortunately, the armor and the AK are just too much for that USP to handle, and Dumb and Dumber can close that round out. Albeit a very close one, almost losing to an eco round. However, they do manage to close it out in style for a nice trade. However, Team SK1 do have the guns now, so this could go either way.
A very interesting choice that the T's are not buying utility. They're just going for straight aim duels. That is
yeah, I mean
they've right there. And
they've shown their hand, last round. They really showed their technical skills, so I think they have the confidence there.
Yeah, it looks like Denny's going for the long flank as
their
T's are just lurking around trying to find the actual CTs. They're not actually going for a bomb plant. They are waiting for a pick, but the pick doesn't go in their favor as Komsky is able to actually catch one and his first kill. And looks
Denny's
like
on the flank. And easy knife him? Oh no, okay, he's just gonna go for the standard headshot. He did take a little bit of pause there. I thought maybe Denny might BM him, go for the knife, but he just goes for the reliable, quick double tap headshot, gets him down, and they get another round on the board for Team SK1. So a really nice play there from Denny. I really like the flank. I think we've seen him do it a couple times in the last match, that Ivy flank. And it really worked out this time. However, Dumb and Dumber are not going to be going for that fast team mid play like we usually see them do. So Denny's going to be going up to drop that. He might be able to catch Korim on the ladder, and he does manage to catch Korim on the ladder. So Korim is a little bit late to that drop down pop, and Denny heard him go down the ladder and just had an easy headshot, and he pushes through the smoke. So I think this round is definitely going the way of Team SK1. I think they both know exactly where Korim is going. Komsky's watching Ivy. Oh, sorry, sorry, my bad. Snoops, Korim got caught in drop down. And now it's Snoops onto Ivy. Team SK1 have got a good position. I don't think they'll be able to let this round slip by. I think they should know the places where Snoops could go. I believe Komsky is aware that Snoops could be this close, I hope. However, they aren't really showing anything. So if they give him too much room to work with, Snoops might be able to find a pick here. A really good off angle from Komsky. And will he find him in time? And Snoops wins the duel. However, Denny is there for the trade. Snoops didn't know where Denny was. And an easy trade from Denny to clean up that round for Team SK1. But now it is the last round of the first half.
Wow, that's crazy. It's so quick, these matches. But let's see if Team SK1 is able to do a reverse sweep here, as they need to win a lot of rounds in a row. And Snoops seems to be going out. No util, gets the pick, gets naded, taps him.
My god. This guy is just taking aim deals after aim deals. He doesn't need any utility at all. He just goes out there and just takes all the aim deals he can, and he wins them. So an insane round from Snoops right there to close out the half and win it for Dumb and Dumber. And it looks like Team SK1 are now on the T side and Dumb and Dumber on the CT side. We'll see how they each play their relative sides. So it looks like we're going to go for the standard armor on both sides. No wild card pistols on either side. And Team SK1 are going to go for a T-mid fast push. And they're already out on the trains. I think they've been spotted by both players on Dumb and Dumber. A really nice shot onto Denny with a long-range Glock deal onto Korm, and Komsky finishes off Snoops. So a really good T round from Team SK1.
Yeah, that's really surprising. They actually won the pistol on there, and they got a huge money advantage with like the Galils and a few pieces of util. Looks like Denny's gonna be throwing the util out for Komsky. I'm expecting them to actually rush T mid from that, as Korum
Yeah, I think
forces, but
I'd
Snoops
agree with you
decides
there.
to save. I think he's saving for an op, because if he does,
I think so as well. Yeah.
an op is really useful on this map. Korum gets
Yeah, I'm
tagged down to
surprised
50.
that Team SK1 didn't bring it out on their CT half. Because usually I think we saw him use the open the last match. And and Snoops get another. Does he convert it though? And he does manage to get that last shot onto Konsky to get that kill off with the USB. Now Denny does know exactly where he is. However, fighting on the ladder is never advantageous. And yep, there you go. Denny, it's so hard to convert a kill on the ladder like that. And I think Snoops knew exactly what was going on there.
Now, will
And
Snoops
just
buy an
managed to
op?
get him
He
off
will
with the
not buy an op.
USB.
He will not buy an op. He buys full head armor and decides to go full util. And right now,
Yeah.
Team SK1 just on an eco right now. It looks like it's going to be another round for Dumb and Dumber, heading it towards a 7-4 score.
Yeah, Team SK1 really need to do something here to try and get their way back into the match. And did they hear Denny go down? I don't think they heard him. However, he does manage to escape on the bomb train in time, and it looks like it's going to be another easy cleanup for Dumb and Dumber. Not much Komsky can do in this position. He's just got a 50-50, no armor. And yep, there we go. Korum with an easy cleanup on that anti-eco round. They almost caught off Snoops on that bomb train. However, he did manage to get away just in time before he could get caught out. And Team SK1, they really have to figure something out here, change something up, try and get their way back in the game. Otherwise, Dumb and Dumber, they do look like they have the ability to take this game away.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit rough here for Team SK1. Komsky does get a kill from Olaf, and right now Denny might be able to get a pick, but Snoops is snooping around.
Actually, he does.
He might be able to get the flank. He does, and it's just bound to a 1v1 against Dennis and Snoops.
Yeah, and this could go either way. And I think they just missed each other right there. The timing on these plays is really insane. Snoops really living up to his namesake, like you said, just snooping around. And I think he saw him right there, but I think he missed him.
I think he saw him, yeah.
I think he did. So now he is just playing in drop down, a very, very strong position when you know where the bomb is, and it's a 1v1. So we'll see what Denny decides to do with this. He is clearing out drop down, so I think he does have an inkling of an idea that Snoops could be in drop. And Korum with a bit of BM in the chat, trying to psych out Denny, I believe. And will Denny go for a safe plant, or will he fake it out? And I think Denny is going to be clearing all the angles before he plants that bomb. And I think he's going to go for a safe bomb plant. Does he see the legs? Does he see the legs?
Oh my gosh!
Does he see him drop down? And Denny gets the kill onto him. Snoops
That's crazy.
Just missed that. Oh, I think he didn't see the foot.
That
And Denny gets the kill onto Snoops. That is an incredible round. And Team SK1 really managed to clutch up there. And there we go. You can finally see the AWP coming out. I had a feeling it was going to come out from the CT side eventually. It's in the hands of Snoops.
Will the op be enough to get them match point? Will the op be enough to get them match point? That's the miracle question.
Yeah, it's hard to say. The AWP can be very viable in train. And Denny making a bit of noise and drop down. Don't know if Dumb and Dumber heard that. Ooh, and a risky play coming out of the smoke there. Could have been caught out by Denny.
Looks like these guys have practiced their smokes. They recognize it as Komsky gets the kill on Korum just all the way in hell.
Oh, and Denny could find him through the smoke. And he gets killed by Snoops. Snoops knew exactly what was going on there. Saw him through the smoke. And did he see Komsky? Does he see him?
He misses the shot.
And Komsky gets the headshot onto Snoops. Really great play there by Komsky. Snoops almost had that clutch in his hands, but he just couldn't quite convert on that last shot. And it's now down to 7-6, so we could see a potential win from Team SK1 or a possible OT.
Yeah,
Dumb and Dumber,
it's looking
they're
a little
going
bit rough.
for...
They're
going for a double play here. Yeah, I think they're going to gamble and stack up on E-Box, and they might find Denny here. A lovely shot from Korma. Really great timing right there. Just catching out Denny on his way out of drop down. I don't think Denny expected them to be that close. And a really nice pop flash, but Korim gets the headshot onto Komsky. Fully blind, but I think he saw him just before he came out, and a really nice kind of instinctive shot right there from Korim to close out that round. So Dumb and Dumber up onto match point, and Team SK1, they got a Galil, aka not much utility. It's looking like Dumb and Dumber might be closing out this grand final right here.
Yeah, it's really rough for Team SK1. They just didn't get their foot in this match, and now it just ended like
And
that.
yeah, there we go. And they're just gonna end it simple and clean, just like that. So, a big congratulations to Team Dumb and Dumber. They really, put the pedal to the metal right there. A lot of momentum, really good shots from both sides. However, Team Dumb and Dumber just managing to close it out in the end. I think the
Yeah,
ult play really did help them kind of convert that into a win.
yeah, it's over just like that. I like to say thank you to everyone that was like currently watching right now, especially after all the tech issues. We're very appreciative of that. I'd also like to thank my emergency caster William and Brandon. They did a fantastic job. And I'd also like to thank the players for at least like playing. I hope you guys had fun. We are planning on doing more events. Hopefully it won't be as scuffed. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just gonna list down the top 4 players that have won the prizes. The prizes being $100, $50, and $25 for each team. So Dumb and Dumber takes first place. Team SK1 takes second place. Third and fourth place goes to Work All Day and Jake and Friend. So yeah, that wraps it up. William, do you have anything else to say or closing?
Yeah, just what you said. Thank you to everyone who came out to watch. It's been a really good event. And congratulations to all 4 teams for your respective wins.
Yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and we're gonna about to sign off now. So take care, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend.